What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for professional son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Okay, we are live. Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Rucker Report.
Fellas, it has been a doozy in the NBA playoffs. Some good stuff, too. Chris, don't forget, we're going to talk about that boxing, too, later. So, that's not out of it. We got some, like I said, NBA playoffs. I want to talk Kyrie. He was on I Am Athlete. I do have a clip of that. He's talking about his relationship with Bron. Really, really good stuff. But before we begin, I do want to thank our sponsor, 94.3 WYBC.
The rhythm of the city.
Yes, you can go to 94 WYBC.com. That's 943WYBC.com. Get you some good old R&B going on. Fellas, let me just say this, okay?
Wait. Before you get started, I'm going to let you finish. Taylor. Right? But before you get started, happy belated born day to the OG Juan.
Yes, definitely.
Shout out to the OG Juan.
Shout out to OG Juan,
Can't
man.
we be remiss if we didn't shout out to OG
Word.
On his born day, man.
Yes, sir. Definitely, man. Juan, 25 years old, to him. So, got to shout out Juan on that note. Also, where you can find us on, many platforms. Facebook, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, Real DSTM on IG, Real DSTM1 on Twitter, Professional Sutton on YouTube, and always, donations are definitely welcome. It's Cash App out there. So I just want to say, right, I had watched the Phoenix game and I looked at the score. I thought it was a misprint real quick. I really did. Like I said, something is wrong. Tara, what's going on? What is going on? Tara Rucker in the building, one of the queens in the building. And that ass whooping that I saw, man, that was ugly, fellas. What's up? Because I remember people, saying that it's over for the Mavs. And I do feel bad for Chris Paul. And, we see that team and people say, well, they can always come back. But as we know, nothing is guaranteed in this league. Ruck, I'm going to start with you, man. What in the hell happened? Or, from your analysis, what was going on, man?
I mean, I'm still around for Chris. It was an ass whooping. It sounded like one of the twins got the one of them snacks that they shouldn't have.
Hey, love, what's up?
And Chris went in. So that was about it. I mean, I can say this, man. I've been kind of talking about this game all day. I have never, in my 72 years on this earth,
There you go. Be accurate.
Speak
your truth, King.
Seen anything like that, man. I've never seen two poorly played game sevens like that in my life. And the crazy thing is poorly played with budgeting NBA superstars.
Right. Yep.
On the court. Like Giannis laid an egg yesterday. Book laid an egg yesterday. CP3 laid a couple eggs yesterday. Well, he vegetarian now, so it might have been tofu or something like that. I don't get it. I don't get how you lose a game like that at home. All I can say is karma. Because listen, if y'all ain't noticed, if y'all ain't take note, Luka told y'all about 3-4 days ago. He said everybody want to act tough when they up.
He did. He did. Yes, he
did. Poetic justice, maybe. Maybe.
Chris, what's your take on this, good brother? Seeing how everything happened and turned around.
My first take was, we was all together yesterday. I don't know if I could disclose that, but we was. Fellas was together yesterday, cutting up Jamaica, and
Wait. Hey, Chris, we were gonna say who you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna say who I was with. I was with Marquette out of Western Sutton, and I was with Christopher Thorgay. I'm gonna let y'all know.
I'm just keeping it real. But I got home, and the first thing I did was call my brother Rupp, and Rupp, what I say to you, Rupp?
Yo, you said Luka got as many points as Phoenix got in the first half.
Crazy.
I said you lying.
Crazy.
Yeah, he said you lying. I said, Rupp. I said they up 30 at halftime. I said it's 57-27. He said, nigga, you lying. I said, I ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
That right there, a game 7 on your. I mean, listen, you play all year so that you can have home court throughout. So that if there is a game 7 that you got a slight advantage because you at home. Somebody forgot to tell Phoenix they was home.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Very much so.
That was embarrassing. And even though I don't feel as strongly as Pat Bev does.
Come on, stop it. Don't talk about that clown, man.
There ain't no excuse for what happened.
Nah,
not in the game 7. So you lay an egg. I think about the Boston Massacre when the Lakers got just bludgeoned to death. You know what I mean, by the Celtics. But the Lakers came back and won the rest of that series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you want to take Golden State getting whooped up, whooped that trick of them missing. But they came back home and won the rest of that series.
Hey, man. Them boys in Phoenix ain't nothing like Golden State, man.
Yo, you know what? They not. And I've always been, and listen, I don't know if today's today, but I feel like Chris Paul is getting too much blame.
Yes.
D-Book is supposed to be the star. Where is Jay Reed at? D-Book, where Dark Mark at?
Yo, let me just read.
Nigga, right?
Oh!
Devin Booker, that nigga, right?
Hold on. Let me.
He the next Kobe, right?
Oh, let me tag him.
Kobe get ran off the court by 40.
Ooh.
I keep telling y'all he ain't built like that. He good. He a good player. But yo, what is he? Bro, can you refresh my memory? What isn't he?
Kobe.
He is not a superstar.
So hold on. So check this, right? So I don't know if y'all can see, but I got the stats up here, right? I got Devin Booker 11 points, Chris Paul 10, and I got a highlight. So on the screen I got I got Dallas and I got the Suns, and I got it posted side by side because I want people to see these stats, right? Because when people, a lot of times they spit these numbers, but these are facts. Ruck, can you see these numbers up here, man? Can you see these numbers?
No.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get through.
Yeah, because these numbers, right? If you would have told me in the game 7 that my man Devin Booker, who everybody loves, right? They revere him, they love him. And again, I love Devin Booker too, right? But when they keep calling him the desert mamba. Well, he was in the desert, but his ass wasn't drinking the water because he was getting dragged all up and down. But if you would have told me that Devin Booker would only score 11 points, right, 3 rebounds, In a game 7, I would have said you're lying because that's what we have. That's what we have.
Yo,
That's what we have.
superstars have bad games every day, B.
Yeah, of course.
Superstars have, yo,
You tough, right?
good to great. Well, you tough, right? Good to great players have had lackluster game 7.
Of course.
But not like that.
Nah,
But
not at all.
like that, though. But not
Not at
like
all.
that, though. And that's what, when I be talking about the Warriors and I be talking about Steph and Clay and Dre and them boys got rings. Them boys got a pedigree.
Yes.
I seen the same thing happen to Phoenix last year. They went up 2 on Milwaukee. Did people forget? They went up 2 and got beat 4 straight. Whatever they say they are, they not that. Cameron Payne, not that. Bridges, not that.
Talk
Cam
that talk,
Johnson,
Chris.
Not that.
Talk that talk, Chris.
I've been telling people for years, Ayton ain't that. Ayton trying to, he's trying to bet on himself. Yo, go see who's gonna give you the big contract after you fucking got benched in the game 7. You're supposed to be an all-star center. Yo, Dallas don't even got a center. Boban don't play like that. I mean, everybody love Boban, but Boban ain't getting on the court like that. Yo, Dallas don't even ain't a center in there. Ain't a center on Dallas. And Ayton couldn't do shit. You got the fucking light-skinned CB Smooth boys shutting them down.
Yeah, this
Hey,
is this.
I thought the DeBarges was about to come out, all them light-skinned niggas on Dallas. Shutting them down.
Yo, but here's the crazy thing, right? People don't understand that racking up wins in the regular season can be very misleading.
Here we go.
Right? So, and I'm not saying that because I want to disparage anything that Phoenix did. Like 64 wins in the season is a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yes, it is.
But what I think is you saw a team that didn't have the same firepower, right? Like here's the perfect parallel. People were talking about Golden State really ain't it. And I remember Chris and I having a conversation after they got blown out. And I told Chris, I said, Chris, listen, the reason that I'm not worried about Golden State getting blown out like that, I said that if it's one team in this playoff that can get blown out by damn near 40 and come back and blow you out by 40, it's Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
You did say that. And
Right.
I just want to be totally transparent. I said, I lost faith in Golden State when they got beat by 40 and winning the championship. The championship. But I still think they could beat Dallas.
Yeah. But and here's the thing. The reason that I make this parallel is like, look, Phoenix was able to blow Dallas out, blow Luka out, in essence, in that one game. I believe it was game 3, right? And
So
proceeded
they blew
to
out
move.
every game they won.
Exactly.
Everybody won was a blowout in that series.
Every game. And here's the thing. Luka himself set the table against every star that they had. Where was Mikal Bridges? Where was Jay Crowder? Like, these are the people that they highly touted, not only throughout the regular season, but these were the difference makers, as Shaq calls them, the others. But remember, these same others, while people were lauding what they did in the regular season, they struggled with New Orleans. I don't care what you say. They struggled with the Pelicans.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
If anything, B.I. and Grand Theft Alvarado showed a chink in the armor that maybe they don't have enough, and they didn't.
Hold on, bro. Answer before you can finish that. Answer this. You think if they got a healthy Zion, that maybe the Pelicans upset the Suns?
If they had a healthy Zion, if CJ, which he will next year, had a full season with them, they upset the Suns absolutely. They upset the Suns absolutely.
So with that being said, Ruck, right? So with the hypothesis and what we're saying with the Suns, what do they do now? Right?
Hold on, Quack.
Go ahead.
They're frauds. All right? Let's put it out on the table. The Suns are frauds.
Oh,
And I'm going to tell you why they're frauds.
Yeah, Chris, go.
Everybody know last year the Lakers was about to roast their ass.
Mm.
Come on now. And the Lakers was trash last year. Not as trash as they was this year, but last year they was definitely trash. And a healthy LeBron and a healthy AD was on the way to routing their ass. And then they lucked up on – listen, it's a big part of luck that goes in winning the championship. I'm not going to deny that. But, yo, they didn't have to play Kawhi in Paul George because Kawhi got hurt. The Jazz are the Jazz.
Mm.
They lucked up all the way through, and then they ran against some real boys in Milwaukee, and that's where it ended.
Mm.
And that's where it ended. Now, everybody knows they would have got ran off the court last year by the Lakers round one. Round one, they would have got ran off the court.
You saying round one, Chris? They would have got ran off the court by Lakers round one.
Lakers round one last year if AD didn't get hurt. They was, in the words of Adrian Broner, I'm getting cooked.
I gotta get that soundbite, by the way. I definitely gotta get that soundbite for when I'm playing, Call of Duty. So,
and then they came in this year. It was all, we gonna get back to where we gonna get back to. And then everybody was healthy. Just about all the teams that was in the playoffs was healthy. And what happened? You win 6 games with the Pelicans. The Pelicans was 8 games under 500. You win 6 with the Pelicans.
Damn.
Had B.I. out here looking like the second coming of KD.
So
ain't it, man?
Again, it's like, like you said, it was wow. I got the stats up, man. Luka, 35-10, Brunson, 24-6, Dinwiddie throwing an extra 30. When you look at the Suns, we got Devin Booker, like I said, 11, Chris Paul 10, 8 and 5, 4 rebounds. Then you got Johnson and Wainwright with 12 and 10, respectfully. But where your superstars at? Game 7. During the Game 7, like there is no excuse for this. Again, like you said, people were saying, I had people hit me up say, "Yo, it's going to be Phoenix and the Bucks in the championship again." I said, "You sure about that now?" Because because the Celtics and Heat looking kind. Nah, I like what I'm seeing from Giannis. Okay, I said even without Middleton, yeah, man, yo, they're gonna be good. Okay.
Now look, I don't agree with Russ with Milwaukee and that Giannis laid the egg. I thought Giannis had to carry. Like, I feel like Milwaukee without Chris Middleton, I don't believe in Drew Holiday like that.
Okay.
For defense, but not getting me a bucket. I love Grayson Allen. I love me a prototypical Duke white boy.
Cheater.
But he was scared out there. Billy Hope was scared out there.
Billy Hope.
Pat Connaughton, he was scared out there. Bobby Portis, you are who we thought you were.
Damn, man.
Out here.
With the headband on, man.
Giannis ain't have another person on that court to get a buck. I'm watching the game with my father-in-law, and he said, "Oh, Giannis ain't passing the ball." I said,
he can't. Brian used to have to deal with the same thing, man.
Who gonna score? Who was like? I ain't seen nobody out there ready to get buckets but Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis laid it all out, and it just was too much. The wave was too much. He couldn't overcome it. Now, I think if they have Chris Middleton, I think they win that series in 5.
Okay.
So to me, it just showed how good Giannis really is. Giannis is that guy.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Chris. I told Quet, I said, Middleton makes a difference because it's hard as hell to replace 24 points a game.
True.
I agree.
Like the others are not just going to give you that. Like, you're going to get something. Now, I disagree with your point about Drew because I think Drew was a great addition to that team and is really exactly what they needed from that point guard position. If Middleton doesn't get hurt.
As a defender, though. Not as a bucket. We seen him as a number 2 bucket. When he was with AD, he couldn't do it.
No, I think he was great with AD. I think everybody.
First round.
I think everybody got fooled because they were so enamored with what AD was doing. And the thing is, AD was supposed to do that. But Drew, we'll come back to that, right? But I think what happened.
Give me the other holiday brother.
He had a lot of those in that comeback win that they wasn't supposed to have in Boston. He had a lot of big plays that brought them back. A lot of big threes, a lot of strong moves to the rack. Like Drew is that he's that guy. He really is. In my opinion.
I ain't saying he's a scrub, but I'm just saying like Drew as your number 2 option on the team, he ain't it, yo. Now that's your number 2. Now if he's your number 3, your number 4, yes, 100%. But your number 2, I don't feel that. I don't feel that Drew could give you 20 plus points to compliment your superstar. I don't think you do that on a consistent basis.
But the difference really wasn't Drew, and it really wasn't even. I lay the difference this way, right? Middleton missing was a big thing. But the biggest difference in Milwaukee's team from last year to this year is they weren't as tough. Exit PJ Tucker.
Okay.
Right? Because that brings another element to the game that they couldn't establish with a Jason Tatum, with a Jaylen Brown. Somebody that was that physical enough to just bother him, right? To make it uncomfortable for him. So I think that's what happens. I think where I say Giannis lays an egg, because I feel like for all the work that he did last summer, which he greatly improved his game, I think he overlooks the basic thing, which Middleton should, no pun intended, should help him find a mid-range jump shot. Because a lot of the punishment that Giannis takes is self-inflicted. My dude, instead of Euro stepping into somebody 270 like Grant Williams, pull up and knock his face off. He can't block the shot. You 7'3". You know what I'm saying? So it's the development part that I think caught up to the Bucks this year, plus the injury bug. They were missing some really big pieces, like you said, Billy Ho ain't it, Matt Connaughton ain't it. I think if they would have still, kept Dante DiVincenzo, it's a different story. I think if they held on to Boogie, that's a different story too.
Agreed.
So I just think it wasn't Milwaukee's time. But I think what people have done, and I think it's the same thing that's true with Golden State. You have now let Boston get all of the confidence in the world. They beat Brooklyn. So Jason Tatum goes to see KD and Kyrie and wins. Then he goes up against the 2-time MVP and defending world champion and wins. And now they don't have to see Joel. And people are going to downplay it, but Miami's a different animal. But that's a great thing mentally that they don't have to prepare for now. And the same thing with Golden State. And the same thing with Golden State. You in the game 6, you let Clay close you. Somebody that ain't been there in 2 years, and now now he know he back. That's a different animal.
I know game 6 play back. That's real. That's a real person.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real that's a real thing.
Yo, it is.
If game 6 was a person, it's a picture of Clay.
Yo, you know what? Yo, but again, we've been talking about Clay wanting this moment since he was out, right? Because we knew what the Golden State Warriors could bring. We knew what they had. We knew what pieces. When they started off the season, again, you gentlemen put it so nice, eloquently, and said, oh, this is how they playing without Clay. Just imagine when Clay comes back. And people was like, nah, he hurt. He been out for 2 years. And Ruck was like, yeah, all right. Okay. And Chris said, well, don't drink that Kool-Aid. People was like, nah, y'all bugging, y'all wilding. Okay. Look where we are now. Now, them same people are like, yo, they're going to blow out Luka in them. It's over. Same people, right? Same people saying that it's over now. So funny.
Understand that Warrior, like, for some reason, and I think Kendrick Perkins had a point. It's a wrong point, but I think he shares a feeling that a lot of people feel about the Warriors. They tired of the Warriors. They tired of the Warriors. They tired of that shimmying. They tired of the success.
Come on,
They
man.
are ready for the new thing to pop off. Here's the thing. Somebody needs to tell the Warriors that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not ready to go quietly into that good night.
Nope.
Them boys is really ready to compete. And they are trying to build their next wave. Like, it's very rare that you can still be competitive and still compete and also have your next wave of people in the mix. Like, Jordan Poole is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Wiseman gets ready, he's ready. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody. Listen, the boy can't jump over a stack of cars, but Kevon Looney only 25.
Mm-hmm.
And that boy got 22 rebounds in a game 6.
Hey, here's the other thing, right?
Follow on Instagram. Shout out to her.
Oh man.
Yeah, stupid.
But here's the other thing that people forget and really misconstrue about Golden State, right? I know Russ told y'all Pat Bev had y'all fooled, but Steph got y'all fooled. Steph got y'all fooled thinking that he ain't a competitor. Y'all keep thinking that babyface thing means he's soft. If you think Steph wasn't locked in when Memphis was singing "Whoop That Trick" in front of him and Draymond, and you saw Draymond dancing, hyping up the crowd, but if you notice, Steph didn't move. All he did was look at them performing that right in his face.
I say, I got something.
And he said, I got something real for y'all. If anybody seen The Last Dragon, like, Steph got the glow. Y'all better watch out.
Not because he light skinned, but he definitely do got the glow. He definitely do got the glow.
And the crazy thing is, if you don't think that they're up for this challenge with Luka, you don't think that some of these guys, like Chris just said, want to still make people understand that that dynasty wasn't just because of KD or they got lucky or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They have fully reloaded and reestablished. And the thing that's so crazy about it is they really haven't missed a beat.
No.
And they told us that this was coming. They said, y'all gonna laugh at us. Everybody got their jokes. Yeah, we heard. They told us this was coming.
Hold on. Draymond said, they asked him, this was like right after everything happened. Oh, you think you're going to be back? He said, yo, we still got Steph. He said, we still got Clay. Yeah, we be back.
Yep.
He said, we be back. That's exactly what he said after they lost to Toronto. He said, yo, we'll be back.
But here's the thing, right?
Listen,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the old Warriors, and I'll let you go for it. I just want to make this one point.
Go ahead, please do.
Now, I'm not ready to call them the old Warriors yet. Because, they still on the comeback. But I know one thing about the old Warriors going into this Dallas series. The old Warriors, one superstar couldn't beat them.
Nope.
You need multiple.
Mm-hmm.
You need multiple. Let me say, I've seen them. LeBron couldn't do it.
Nope.
LeBron couldn't do it. So why am I supposed to think Lucas could do it?
Kawhi got lucky.
Kawhi got lucky. But here's the thing. Kawhi had some really, really good complementary players, and they got big. They got snake big.
Yes.
Taylor was hurt. Clay got hurt. What's his name was a shell of himself. Boogie was coming off that quad, that torn quad early. They was all kinds of messed up. So they were in the right spot. But fully healthy, one person can't beat them. One person can't beat them. So if they the old Warriors, they're gonna take care of Dallas. Now Boston will be a different beat.
Right.
Because Boston got two. They got Jalen and they got Tatum.
Yeah. And also Marcus Smart. So here's the thing, right? So when we talk in NBA, oh, okay. Well, that's true. But I'm talking about from the team wise, and I think a lot of people, kind of forget about that. Basketball is a team sport, right? So when you're talking about the best teams out there, you're talking about the stars on the team, the role players, and the bench. Golden State shows every year why it's important to have a healthy and good bench. That's why when people look at Golden State and they're like, okay, well, people that, really following it, like Golden State will be okay. Golden State will be okay because you know why? They like to play up to competition. They want to play against someone like Luka. They want to play against someone like, Giannis. They want to play the best. And that's when they really shine the best. Now, I know you said that they're not
you know who they are, right?
You said what?
Well, you know who they are.
Who?
And a lot of people won't get the reference. But they're us, our junior year.
Oh, yeah.
Of football.
Oh, yeah.
We play to the level of competition every game.
Yep. That's
every
true.
Game. Oh, we playing Bloomfield. We playing New Britain. We playing like New Britain.
Exactly.
We playing East Haddam. We playing like East Haddam.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
It just was what it was.
That's true. But the thing about it is, now I'm going to use the old in terms of wise, because this is an old Golden State team. And here's why people need to be on notice, because they've been here before. They know how to win. When you're older, you wiser, so you know what to do. And that's what I am excited for, because many people have been watching this Golden State team. They watched it from its infancy to when they couldn't get out of the second round to winning championships to now. Like, this point now is probably more important than when they had, KD and when they were in their heyday. Because now it's like so many people have counted us out. We had to face so much adversity, and here we are, where a lot of people didn't think we would be. And let's turn it up. And going into this, Steph and Clay and Draymond, and we got to give Steve Kerr his credit, they know what to do. They know when to put certain people in. They know what pieces to have around them. And that's what I really love about this Golden State Warriors team. Even though they beat my guys on LeBron, but it's so hard to root against them, knowing their story, knowing their trials, from, Steph ankles to, Clay getting hurt, to them just having so much going on with the KD. But this team right here, it's a scary team. And like you said, Chris,
don't let Andre Iguodala come back from that injury.
That's what I'm saying.
That's another person you can put on Luka.
That's what I'm saying.
And I know Andre is old, but Andre can give you a good 10 minutes.
Let Wiggins say,
but
let Wiggins say, hey, guess what? I got this, y'all. I'm going to handle some of this load. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
You know who was on that early? I got to give credit to Ruck.
Yep.
Ruck was one of the first.
Yes, he was.
Talking about, Wiggins is going to get revitalized.
Yes.
In Golden State.
Yes, he did.
They told him a winning culture. They say, we don't need you to be the number one option. Mm-hmm. We got a number 1 and 2 option.
Yep.
We need you to be an athletic wing. You can't be Kevin. You're never going to be Kevin. But we need you to fill in some of them gaps.
Yes.
And we'll fill in the rest.
Ruck did say that.
And he did that. And I got to give him props for that.
Ruck did say that. And that's, again, I don't think people give Golden State, front office enough credit. Because we look at so many players, players linking up, which is cool, right? We, on this show, we don't have no issue with that. But we're watching Golden State sustain that with and without the quote-unquote mega stars and superstars. You know what I mean? Like, they have still been relevant from 2016 to now, where a lot of teams have come and gone, and they're still, like, through injury now, they're still where they should be. And that's a testament to the players and to that great organization. So shouts out to them, man. But I am curious to see how the Mavs will respond. I really am curious to see what happens when Mark Cuban say, hey, we're going to go get some help based on what we're seeing here. Or do they have the pieces that they need? I don't think they have it, but I'm just real curious to see what happens in this one. Because Golden State is, they are ready to go. They are ready to go.
Well, here's the thing, like, and Stephen A., shout out to Stephen A. for making this observation this morning when he was talking to people. But these teams that we're talking about, like a Memphis, like a Dallas, and even for some part Phoenix, these are some of the younger teams that are on the rise, right? So Dallas made a big move, which I think a lot of people didn't think they were going to do, and that was unloading Porzingis. it's like they unhitched in that wagon very quickly. They said, "Listen, this ain't gonna work. So let's get out of this. Let's get out of this deal now, and let's see what Luka could do with some complementary pieces." The other thing that I think was big for Dallas was the emergence of Brunson. Them letting him play. And here's the thing. I think Dinwiddie is a great addition to them, and he's just coming off an injury too. So Dallas is going to be better, but are they going to be on the level of Golden State now? Because a lot of the schemes that Jason Kidd ran against Phoenix, where you can kind of double and trap and shift against Book, you can't do against Golden State. Yep. You can't do not only because Clay and Steph are out there, but you can't do now because of what Jordan Poole has been doing. Because now his penetration, his ability to hit the long ball as well, puts everybody in the crux like, what do we do?
Yeah. True.
So, again, and then, like Chris alluded to earlier, Golden State is only going to get better because now when you get Wiseman back, you're talking about a rim protecting big that has offensive skills, real skills. So we still haven't seen Golden State at full strength yet. So it's gonna be different. That's all I'll say to people. It's gonna be different.
It's definitely going to be different. But I think that again, watching how they handle this, like we have not seen a lot of teams handle it the way they have handled. When you look at the Lakers, it's been an up and down process. You know, it was the bubble, and then after that, with the injuries, there was so much going on. But even with Golden State, they were never out of it. Everybody was like, wait till Clay get back. Steph was still holding it down. I remember when Steph had to, last year he was doing this thing, everybody laughing at. Steph said, don't worry, I'm going to come back and watch this. How many other teams you can say when they lose a star, be like, yo, they still got it? Not too many teams. Not too many teams. You take away a few players. Matter of fact, you look at that. You look at the Heat team, right? And let's just say, you take, I don't know, outside of Jimmy Butler, you take another player away. Nobody's going to be like,
Bam.
Right. You take Boy Bam. Nobody's going to be like, yo, they're going to be straight, though. Because it's going to be like, okay, how's he going to adjust? What's going to happen? How they going to play? Again, look at Milwaukee. People still skeptical without Middleton. No one is saying, well, they're going to get back next year. People like, well, kind of. But again, Golden State kept that emergence of themselves. I'm like, okay, watch this, because we know how good they could be. Not too many teams you can say and do that. I'm thinking of like maybe outside of basketball, when Tom Brady was there, teams like the Patriots, probably like in baseball, like the Yankees, maybe the Dodgers. Not too many teams you can say that can do that, even after having these type of injuries. So shouts out to them, and I'm excited. I definitely am excited, but I do want to go to the other side though. This Heat and this freaking Boston Celtics game. Hold on, wait. Before we go, I do want to shout out Raymond B. Bennett. What's up? Peace, God. Aaron Fleming, he is on board. Everybody, tuning in. I just want to read some of these comments that people were saying. Raymond B. Bennett, always positive, man. He said the Warriors. Okay, let me see where we at. Sorry. Okay, this is what Aaron saying. The key is to keep Draymond out of foul trouble and put Kuminga on Luka. He also said that the Warriors have an abundance of riches. Let me see here. Of course, Chris, your brother said go Heat. You know what he all about.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a Heat fan.
Rel is a Heat fan.
Okay. Aaron says Golden State in 7 if Mavs supporting Cash show up. If not, Golden State in 5, maybe 6. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Aaron, you thinking that Golden State is going to push this to if Mavs play the way they should play, you saying that they're going to be possibly a game 6 or 7. That's what Aaron is saying. That's what, fellas. What do you feel about that? Do you have the same sentiments?
I like Warriors. I like Warriors in 6.
Okay.
Dubs in 6.
Okay. Dubs in 6. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to get to that, but I do want to go to the East Coast though. I would like to go to the Eastern Conference. The Heat and the Celtics, fellas. Again, we seen Tatum. Now, when you're talking about putting on, when it's time to put on, that's what Tatum did. Okay? When you're talking about putting on when it's time to put on, Jimmy Buckets did that. Again, he said, yo, give me my room. Team, let's go. Going into this matchup, what are some of the key points? What are some things people should watch out for? And who do you got coming out this series? I know it's a loaded question, but again, we just spitballing here. Chris, I'll start with you, man.
Honestly, I think it's pretty evenly matched.
Okay.
From a defensive standpoint. Offensively, though, I feel like Boston got the edge. So because of that, I'm going to go Boston in 6.
Okay. Ruck, I'm turning it over to you. We got Aaron said it's going to be Golden State versus the Heat in the finals. So I just want to put that out there. But
So the thing that we're going to learn from this series is, are Tatum and Brown ready? And this is the perfect test because Miami will not back down. They're gonna put so much pressure on them. And I think this is a series that you're gonna learn how good some of these other young players are, how good Tyler Hero is, how good Bam is. Again, how underrated Kyle Lowry has been. And then the X factor that I think Miami has in this whole thing is Victor Oladipo.
mm-hmm.
People have kind of forgotten about his ability to not only be athletic, but to be a scorer. Victor can score with the best of them. So I like it. I think this goes 7. And with Miami having home court, I think they win it in Miami.
Okay. I like that. You know what I mean? I like that. Miami. Yo, it's so tough because I want to say Miami, but also, watching the Celtics, watching Tatum just put his team on his back, it's really tough. So if I had to give my pick, man, okay, hold on, people, I'm on our podcast. People need to stop. So if I had to give my prediction, I would say on the West, I got Golden State coming out in 6. Not 5. I got Golden State coming out in 5. And on the East Coast, 6 games, I'm going to have to give it to Boston. Just watching them play.
Hey, man, TC is loving you all right now.
Listen, I'm so happy because shout out to Andy Dorff, but Andy Dorff, he's a Bucks fan, grew up in Milwaukee, and he was talking cold cash junk all the way, man. He was talking crazy. He ain't talking no more though. He ain't talking that crazy stuff no more. Aaron said defense wins game. He said Bam has always been solid, so has Lowry. So again, I'm probably wrong, but that's just how I feel watching them, man. It's been one of those games, man. It's been one of those series, man. And again, you fellas said it 2 years ago. I can't wait to see what this NBA brings because we are in store for a treat. And you guys said it back in 2019. 2019, you guys said that. And here we are. I love it. And another thing, for people to say that Golden State winning too much, people tired of it. Are you crazy? Like, that's what...
Talking about Big Perk. Call them out.
But
talking about Big Perk.
You know what? I wasn't gonna say no name. You know, I say it, man. Kendrick Perkins, man. You know, that's what's wrong. Anytime we have a team that do what you're supposed to do, right? Train hard, practice well, have good chemistry. People say, "Oh, I'm tired of seeing it," but then you want to piece together teams, and then when they don't win, Clippers, then you trying to scurry around and find somebody else, Brooklyn. But you got solid teams like Golden State right here. What's the problem? I don't understand how people are tired. Yes, Aaron, we agree on something. How are people tired of seeing winners? Like, isn't that what the whole premise of playing is? But people want this narrative to be like, oh, well, he beat him. He beat him. They want to have something good to talk about. Well, if you don't like it, beat him. Beat him. I'm just saying. Put up and shut up. So, Boston and Golden State in the finals. That's all. That's what I'm thinking.
Boston, Golden State, and I will go Boston.
Okay.
In the finals, I'll go Boston.
No Clay, Dre, and Steph?
I mean, I'll be rooting for the Warriors. I want the Warriors to win. But if I'm going with my head, then I just seen them play this year, man, and that defense that they got is suffocating.
So now let's just say if it's Miami and Golden State, do you still have Miami?
I'm going with my Sahabos, my Elroys, as E40 would say.
Ooh.
It's Warriors either way.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, so I just want to let you know,
West
Ruck.
Coasting out here, cuz.
Hey, Ruck, I just want to let you know, Aaron just said that Golden State is going to win it all. So that means that.
So now they're going to lose. They're going to lose now. Never mind.
You know what?
Never mind.
Chris, you a betting man.
I'm with you now, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, you a betting man. Pick anybody else. Aaron,
that's just terrible.
Aaron, you don't want to take back this so you can trick people and go for the other team and use your Drake magic. So Golden State can't win, or you just flat out okay. All right, okay. This guy, man, gotta love him. Now, I do want to get into some boxing, Chris, because I was talking to Ant. Tommy, shouts out to him. He called me. We were talking for 45 minutes. He wanted to talk boxing. Looking at the scope of things, Charlo's, what we got, Chris? Because it's starting to heat up a little bit, especially for somebody like me who's really watching a little more. And what's up with with what we saw this weekend and prior to that?
I mean, I think Charlo is probably the best 154 right now, but my personal opinion is the
on Amazon
division ain't that deep.
Okay.
There ain't a lot of stars in there. And I'm not saying that he couldn't compete with some if they were to get in there. But I would just say that it's not that deep right now. And nobody's really in the super welterweight range. They're either a welterweight or a middleweight. That's where the killers are. But that's his division now. And he is the king, and the king can do whatever the king wants to do.
So what's next for him? Who do we see? Is there anybody we should be on the lookout for after what we saw? What's your?
Honestly, his best case is Terrence Crawford coming up there to fight him, going up to 154 to fight him, or his stablemate, his Texas brother, Errol Spence, going up to 154 to fight him. Ain't a lot of big fights to make at 154. Unless somebody come down from 160 or somebody come up from 147. Like I said, there ain't a lot of stars there. You probably saw two of the best 154s yesterday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of options there right now.
I mean, how do you say his name? Castaño?
Yeah, Castaño.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Again, like most Mexican fighters, man, he was Yo, he was on one. But I love how Charlo, he was aggressive from the start. Charlo was aggressive from the start. He kept him at bay, kept him where he need to, keep him. Was getting in the middle of the ring, and it was a really good fight. It was, again, coming from someone who's like amateur, not like Chris, but really watching that fight and seeing like, wow, this is something that people should be seeing. This is something that people should get used to. So I really enjoyed the fight, man. And Castaño, shouts out to him. Again, he's fighting, as you say, one of the best in 154, but he fights somebody else, he's still a good fighter. But man, it's something. Again, to be able to talk to you and Tommy about this and to see the fight, and it didn't disappoint. The fight did not disappoint whatsoever. The fight did not disappoint. Now, the previous week, it was another fight, correct, Chris? It was a female fight.
That was a Canelo fight, but we did an emergency podcast to get that.
Oh yeah,
to get that glow action in.
Yes.
You know
Chris was happy about the Canelo.
We talked about that. My boy Demetrius Bivol, he talked about that. So, and listen, Bivol is probably going to fight Canelo again in a rematch. Honestly, I think it might go very similar to how this one went. Ooh. But there's another legit light heavyweight. The one that Canelo didn't want to fight. Arthur Divashov? Don't let me get to butchering his Russian name. But they got to battle for supremacy at some point now.
What is his name? Arthur who?
I think what is it? Divashov? I can't. Ricci?
How you spell it?
I don't know. I'm butchering it. I know I am. Listen, I can't say it. You think I can spell it?
I was trying to look it up.
You asked me this on live?
Yo, listen.
What the nigga doing?
Listen.
We're just doing live then.
Yeah.
Yo, just look up light heavyweight champion.
Okay.
Because he got the other 3 belts. Bivol only got 1 of them. He got the other 3.
Okay. So that's who Canelo is going to fight?
Nah, Canelo, they ain't ever entertained. Because that dude is a killer. He's a fucking knockout guy.
Okay.
Bivol is more like a boxer. This other guy, Arthur, he's more of a, I'm coming. He's Drago.
I see him. Arthur.
He died.
Arthur Bepatrop beat. Yep.
Yeah. Spell it, tough guy.
No, hell no. Listen, I believed you the first time you said you couldn't get it. I'm not. I don't even know what the hell how you even pronounce that. Bebier. I don't know what the hell that is, man. But yeah, yep, Arthur something. Mm-hmm. Arthur Blank. I wish it was that. It'd be a little easier.
But yeah, he the other killer at light heavyweight, and I mean killer. So there's gonna have to be a reckoning up there at some point.
Okay.
See who's who.
Okay. Heard you loud and clear. Well, fellas, before we go, I do have a clip. Again, I know you guys probably won't be able to hear it, but I'm gonna play it for everyone to hear. And it talks about Kyrie was on Kyrie was on I Am Athlete, and he was talking about playing with LeBron, which is a really great interview, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, Kyrie on I Am Athlete. Also, before that, they have Kyrie. He was on. I think he was on Twitch. He was playing GTA for like an hour. He was just talking about everything. He was having his own interview with himself. So, which is pretty dope. But I am gonna play that Kyrie piece here, and I'll let it go.
I
think
was in the same maturity level I am now and understanding who I am.
Let me know if y'all can hear it or not.
Time then, we definitely would have won more championships together because there would have been a better man to man.
I don't think y'all can hear it. I think that people can hear it.
What I'm going through. I didn't know how to share my emotions. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to do that. So instead of sharing, I isolated myself. And I just started pouring myself more into the game of basketball, and I had one of
So
my
basically,
better seasons,
what he's saying is
but I
that
wasn't connecting with everybody. If
when it came to him and LeBron, you know, he was so young, he had a lot going on, and he wished that he kind of would have like was where he was at now, because him and LeBron probably still would have been together. He was basically saying how he was just so focused on basketball that he didn't even look at the other side of like being a good teammate, you know, understanding the business side of it. He said like LeBron was really trying to help, but I was just so young. I didn't know how to talk to nobody. I didn't know how to ask for help. So I was just
the business side now.
Huh?
So he don't understand the business side now.
Well, he was talking about that he sold 400 million units. He on an interview he was talking about how he give a lot of shoes away, how he's doing a lot, for his people. So it was a really good interview, but I just want to talk about it. And he also kind of dispelled the rumor like him and LeBron got issues. He said, listen, LeBron is not my problem. LeBron has been doing so much. I love Bron. I don't have no issue with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Bron is my guy. So I just wanted to put that out there because it's so many times, you hear so many things about him. Again, is he weird? I mean, I don't want to say is he weird, and then I talk about what he did. So he was doing a thing, that's called smudging, when he take the sage and he, put the, smoke on your body and kind of the blessings and stuff like that. I didn't know he lost his mom at a young age. I didn't realize that. But it was really good. So when y'all get a chance, definitely, go check that out, man. Go check that out. So, well, fellas, we are done. I do want to thank our sponsor again, 94.3 WYBC. Yes, and again, you can find us on these platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Please check it out. Also, shouts out to my Twitch fam that checks in all the time. Thank you guys so much. So I appreciate you. Ruck, you still there, man? Yo.
I'm out like an unpaid light bill, man.
Yo, but we can't let you go, man, because you are deacon, man. So you got to give us something, man, from another episode of Say Word, man. So let's part some ways, man. Rest in peace to the God, Kevin Samuels, man. So go ahead, Ruck, spit something, man, for the people.
Yo, did you really just say rest in peace to the God, Kevin Samuels?
Come on, man. Yeah, that's
Yo, that nigga spitting, son.
I'm just saying. People didn't like what he had to say, but I mean,
Yo. Wow. I don't even know. I don't even know if I can follow that up, man.
Yo, yes you can, man. Yes you can.
I'm about to be quoting Kevin. I'm about to be quoting Samuel as like some holy scripture.
Listen.
Yo, all right.
Hey, Ruck.
Let's get the people something positive.
Listen. I want you to embody your Kevin Samuels and let him use you. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to do that right now. That's off here.
Okay.
So here it is, people. Another edition of Say Word. This week, man, I really want to just continue to challenge folks. And the way that we're going to do that with the quote this week is this: the only thing standing between you and your greatness is you.
My God.
Get out your own way, people. Get out your own way. It's never about excuses. It's never about nothing else that's going on. The biggest competition, in the immortal words of Rocky, is you. So challenge yourself, people. Let's be great. And like I always say, be easy.
On that note, again, thank everybody for tuning in to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Ruck Report. Cheers.
Peace.
What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for professional son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.